Hey everybody, welcome to the 28th episode of the Let's Talk Weekly podcast. I'm once again joined by Delta Major for our conclusion of our two-part conversation.
Hey guys, again, and girls, again.
Yes, and I hope you all enjoyed part one where we discussed a boatload of things, and if you missed it, shame on you. Go back to part one.
Oh yeah, we talked about a lot of cosplay in the first one. This time, in this episode, we go off on many tangents about fandoms that we like. We talk a lot about Pokemon and conspiracy theories and Doctor Who, and those conspiracy theories and Star Wars and conspiracy. We go through a lot of conspiracy theories, you guys. It's that episode. We turn into ancient aliens, but for nerddom and fandom. So, yes, we go there, you guys. We even talk about some Twilight Zone for you Twilight Zone fans. So, yeah, get into it and hope you enjoy.
Yes, and the one thing I know I'm ashamed for not asking, but where does Delta Major come from? I didn't ask that in part one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so incorrect. Okay, so I mentioned in part one that I am a classics major, which means I study ancient Greek and Latin myth and culture. So my name growing up, my nickname is Dee Dee. No one will ever know my real name unless you necessarily need it. But I go by Dee Dee a lot. Mostly everyone that knows me before, like cosplay, calls me Dee Dee. Family calls me Dee Dee growing up. And the Greek letter for D is Delta, Alpha, Theta, Gamma, Delta. So that's where that comes from, so Delta. And I always love mythological creatures and how, like, a lot of the astrological signs and things got their name is from Greek. So Ursa Major, a.k.a. Big Dipper, the Big Bear. And I'm like, I feel like I'm a star. I belong in the heavens. I'm going to be Delta Major. It kind of rings Ursa Major. So I'm this astrological, eternal, ethereal being from heaven. And that is how you got it.
Awesome. Well, guys, hope you enjoy another awesome episode, and please follow her on her social media accounts. And we also did our Date, Marry, Kill game has returned for a second time, so look forward to that too.
Yeah, guys, you might hate some of the things I say, but I also bring it way back, and it shows my age and possibly yours. So hope you like it, you guys and girls.
Well, next time, guys. Thanks for watching and listening.
Yes, thanks. Bye.
Welcome to the Let's Talk Weekly podcast. Oh, Twilight Zone. That's another favorite. Like, it's.
I'm talking Tina, and I don't like you.
What was the one about the little boy? Is his name Timmy or Bill? He's like, you're a bad man.
You can wish it away, right?
Yes.
The cornfield, that creepy little boy.
Yes.
Yeah, him. For the man that's put a jack in the box for man.
And like.
Bad man. She's a very bad man. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. My nerd crosses all spectrums. I'm sorry.
You're good. Because like there are certain episodes, like the one that I watched a few months ago was to feed man, to serve man.
It's so
I was like, oh my god, like because like
these aliens want some food. Listen, I guess the meat tastes good to them.
I mean, and there are some episodes that are like, they're really thought provoking. Like, was it the one of Color Me Black, I think, or Color Me the Night or something like that. Like
with the hanging, they had to hang the dude at the end, right?
Yeah, and then like everything custom black because like about racism and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like
what's a good one?
Which one?
The one with the devil. Like the guy kept hearing the house, and he like got the most and he let the guy out, and then he turned into the devil.
Oh yes.
Spent his whole life trying to find the devil, and he put the little crook on the door so he could go in his house. And then the maid let him. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I said, oh, interesting. What was another good? Judy's in the Eye of the Beholder, the pig face people.
Yes.
And because of Twilight Zone, I hate ventriloquist dummies because there's 2 episodes that mess my life up.
Cause what's the other one that I like? Is it Third from the Sun? I like that one.
They come to our planet and they look like greasers.
That one is like the world's about to blow up, and then they're like we're gonna get in our rocket, and then the rocket's a spaceship, and then they're flying off, and they're like, okay, we're gonna go to this planet called Earth, and it's called, and I'm like, oh, I get it, they're the aliens coming to us, and that's how it ends.
Like, so yes, because back then that was like it was a little bit. It was during and after like the Cold War, so everybody was like watching the sky, so had like a lot of that stuff going on before it, which was fun.
Mhm. I'm trying to think. What's some other ones like? What is it? The guy that he thinks that he's a god because he's a giant, and to little people. And then they never.
Oh yeah, yes. The little tiny people. Yeah, like I remember that one. Or like the one with the old lady that she's a giant and you see the little robots attacking her.
Yes, that's good.
What's another good one?
Is it The Monsters Are Due on Main Street?
Yeah, because everybody, the guy with the one at the end of the damn the bartender. I'm like, oh, yes. He got one googly eye.
And what's the one like? The guy's like, I have to go to Willoughby. I have to go to Willoughby, and then you find out like, oh, that's the rest. I mean, that's the funeral home. Like, oh.
Exactly. He kept going on the train, and it's like such a nice place. He hated it for a job. And the other one, the one with the mask, like the old man, he was about to die, and he gave all his family members a mask to wear. Yes. And when he wore the mask of death, and then he died, and everybody else had those ugly, like, jealousy and greed and faces. That was a good one. And
you got 2 more I can think of, like the one that the phone keeps, that like the grandmother keeps calling the grandson from the graveyard.
Yeah, just like skipping out of the graveyard. Yeah, that was a good one.
And what's the one like this guy? Was it like, I guess it's the guy and his girlfriend? They're leaving a party, and then they get beamed up by a spaceship, and then they're like, oh.
And they keep trying to run around and find it.
Right, and then like they don't realize. You think it's the end of it? What they're on like a child's.
Yeah, like Spice Dolls with some weird alien girl over here laughing. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, because like oh, they're like
always the kids. When I told you, it's always kids.
Yeah, it's the kid playing with her toy train. I'm like, oh, this is creepy.
Yeah, you just hear her laughing, and her mom's like, all right, sweetie, leave them alone. Come eat dinner. I was like, oh, and he's like that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I like about Twilight Zone. It was like it wasn't afraid to like this and go off the deep end and be normal.
So they did a little bit of everything. That's why I love it. Like New Year's is my I don't go out on New Year's. I stay home and watch Twilight Zone marathon. I'm that person.
I think they do that on New Year's Eve, 4th of July too, or did they not do it?
4th of July and New Year's, but 4th of July isn't as long as New Year's. New Year's they do it from New Year's Eve all the way to New Year's Day.
Okay. Now going back to Doctor Who for a moment, I'm gonna jump to another area. Like, did you watch like any of like the classic Doctor Who episodes?
Yes. Got through the first Doctor. Tried to finish watching number 2. That couldn't find all the episodes. 3 and 4. Yes. I love me some Tom Baker. And I think that's all I'm caught up to. But yes, I've been trying to watch all the classic Doctors. Yeah,
because they're not all online. I mean, I know Netflix is only like.
They're not online, and also a lot of episodes are lost.
That's true.
Some of them are not. They don't exist anymore. Like nobody knows where they are.
Yeah, because it was.
Some people found like transcripts and audios and like they read it out. But like full episodes not there.
Yeah, because it was that time period of like people didn't really think about we should save it. It's like, we showed it, let's record over it.
Yep.
And then was it most of them were lost in the fire, like a warehouse fire or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Sucks. I mean, I Like, did you like the 50th anniversary special?
I did because it had a Tom Baker cameo and I was mad hyped.
Nice.
I was like, God dang it! All the jelly David.
Because I like how he's like.
It was very, very cool. Like, California is not really gone; it's just somewhere else.
Yes.
It's a little bubble.
Because I was able, I finally saw like again for the first time in a few years was the wedding of River Song episode, and the end of it, the doctor's talking to Dorian about Chancellor and stuff, and I'm like this was like a couple of years before we actually saw it, so I'm like, okay, that was pretty fun. Like, it's really well thought out.
Yeah, because like that's where he goes to die, and then like all this other a bunch of stuff.
I love Tom Baker's line, or I think it was his line at the end of the 50th anniversary special of like, yeah, I revisit some of my old faces. I'm like, oh, that's a little classic joke. That's nice.
Yeah, everybody was like, what if the museum is Tom Baker's new TARDIS?
How come I did not hear that theory before?
Well, you hear that now? Because it had like the same kind of markings on the walls are very similar, like in where the Gallifrey poster was.
Oh.
Like they said that the museum was his TARDIS, or like a room in his TARDIS, because you know the TARDIS is infinite. They have like a library and a swimming pool, but that was just his TARDIS.
Oh my. Okay. We can talk about.
As long as now, I got you. It's cool.
Yeah, you see my face. It's like, okay. I'm gonna think about that for a while.
Yeah. Go watch it again. Don't be, or like we'll go and run it and like we'll put the cameras on that.
Okay. And for those of you all who are not watching Doctor Who, shame on you.
Sorry. Spoilers. As the host say, spoilers.
Okay. I had one more. Oh, I know I'm gonna have more, but okay. Here's the thing I'm waiting for, and I eventually want them to show it, and they probably never will. It is, when does the Doctor send River Song back in time? Because we see when she apparently dies in the library, but she went there because he told her to. So I'm like, when are they gonna have the episode where he tells her to go to the library? That's all I'm waiting for.
Yeah, because, okay, I think she meets him when he's older, like older in his timeline, and
Right.
he meets her when she's younger.
Right.
Officially.
Because
you look older, like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, and my thing with Capaldi, I would love to see River and Capaldi together, yes.
And we need Jack Harkness to come back because of how Torchwood Miracle Day ended on the cliffhanger. I'm like, can he just come back? Because like that was a cliffhanger.
Yes. Mind you, that episode, that whole season blew my mind. I'm like, what? Crackhead aliens? What happened? What?
Mm-hmm. And I love how like.
Spoilers, people. Spoilers.
I know. I'll just put like a giant spoiler warning on this episode. No, I'm not.
Sorry. You will hear things you do not want to hear. If you watch this show, and this show.
Did you watch the TV movie of like the docudrama of like how Doctor Who came to be? It was like a retelling of like William Hartnell.
Special, right?
Yeah, it was a TV special came out like about 2 years ago.
Possibly. I think I've seen all of them, and they had a bunch of different people, actors, and stuff talking about it, right?
Right, but this was like a docudrama where it was like talking about how Doctor Who came to be, or like how the studio fought for it, and the woman behind it, like how they were going to shut her down.
The reenactment of the first Doctor, and like you saw him like running around and shit, throwing him like loving it. At first, it didn't do well because of the whole Kennedy thing.
Yeah.
Yep, I did see that. Yes, I did. Of course,
okay. I did. Yeah, because then it was the whole Dalek episode, and that saved the show. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah. The people come relate. They're like, oh, this stuff is happening. They're like the people that are trying to get us now, I guess. Let's take this.
Because, like, I'll be honest, like, my first real introduction to Doctor Who was when Sci-Fi Channel had it, like, was about 5-6 years ago, and it was, like, the In the Time episode, or I think it was, like, the Stolen Earth episodes, and I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'm into it.
I don't know what you are, but I like you.
And
I got into it, of course, through my dad. was, yeah, it was in high school. Oh, no, it was in my first end of high school, 2007. I'm at his house, we're chilling, blah. And he's like, oh, watch this. Well, first we watched Torchwood.
Okay.
Okay. And then he's like, oh, you like that, you like this. And then that's how I got into Doctor Who, and we watched everything from Eccleston on, and I'm just like, yeah.
Okay.
He's my nerd. He is.
Yeah, because I had to go back and watch everything like after, because I continued from like that point forward.
Sometimes you don't catch stuff where like they'll bring something up in a later episode, but wait, when that happened, I gotta go back.
Because I finally, like, because of Netflix, thank God, and thank my friend that lets me use it. I got to watch the is it the Army and Ghost episode? I never saw that. Like, I always see the pictures of like David Tennant or the 10th Doctor wearing the 3D glasses, and I was like, I don't get it. And I always saw Doomsday, but I never saw the one before Doomsday.
Yeah,
like,
it helps see it.
So I was like, oh, that hurt.
Yeah.
And
some episodes we have you all up in your feelings sometimes.
So who has been your favorite companion or companions?
Do you really have to ask?
I don't want to assume, but I want to know who.
Martha Jones. I love Martha.
Yeah, unfortunately she
Martha,
doesn't.
Martha, then Donna, then Amy. Donna was hilarious. I love that woman so much.
Mm-hmm. And what I don't get is like why people were like, Martha wasn't so great. I'm like, she was awesome.
Martha wasn't up to his ass like Rose was, pardon the language. Like, yes, she felt it, but like the first thing he did when she saw him was kiss her. Like, what do you want her to feel? Like, he's not ugly. And then he just takes her on his journey and shows her like this whole new way of life. But she left. She's like, I gotta go. I need to finish my doctorate, and now I work for UNIT, and Mickey's my bro, so eat it.
Yeah, cause she's one of the few companions, at least from what I understand about the entire series, that were like, I'm leaving now. Like,
exactly. And not like, oh, don't leave me. I love you. She's like, I gotta go. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Thanks. It's been real. I'll see you sometime. I got your back whenever. And she sure enough did. So.
Because I'll be honest, like, Donna, at first I was like, I don't like Donna. But then I grew to like her.
Well, I liked her because she was so crazy. She was like, so you actually see, like, she'd be one of my friends in real life. Just because how she was.
Yeah.
Like, I guess she was annoying and, like, yelling all the time, but then when you, like, realize her whole story, I'm like, oh, she's fun. I like her. She's hilarious. But she gave him work for his money. She didn't just do what he said. She questioned everything and would yell back and tap him back, which I love.
And then there's that sad thing of the Dr. Donna.
Oh, no. She can't remember. Poor Grandpa. Poor Grandpa was the best, though. I love that man.
And, you know, the whole, and I know we're just going to, like, mention the spoilers. We're not going to skate around it. Like, the whole Fort Knox thing, like, when it was him, I was like,
yeah. I know, but like, no. Why?
Yeah. Because, like, even watching Wars of Mars, when the guy's like, he's like, 1, 2, 3, he's like, no, there's not going to be a fourth knock. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool.
We figured out it was the master of his drumming. I'm like, God dang it. Dang it, master.
But, you know, the one thing I do like is, like, the whole renumbering system now. Like, when you factor in the War Doctor, I'm like, so, yeah, and Tennant took up 2 lives. Or, not Tennant. The 10th Doctor took up 2 lives because he was being vain.
Yeah, because the hand, yes. He's like, I would save this baby. Why did you keep your hand? What is wrong with you?
Because it would have been interesting to have seen, like, you know, when the 10th Doctor was shot by the Dalek, and say he regenerated to Matt Smith then. How would that have gone over?
Interesting.
I just thought about this, too.
Fan film, get on that, somebody. Do it.
Yeah, it's like, that'd be like a fan fiction, like, okay, he decided I'm not going to save my face, I'm going to change over. So then you have the whole conflict of new Doctor, Daleks have stolen the Earth, all these companions they're not going to know who he is. They're like, who's this guy?
They figure it out eventually.
Yeah. But it would have been interesting of, like, then people would have been complaining like, but Tennant didn't have like a good out. He didn't have a good out. Like, yeah, that would have been interesting. But like, were you a big a fan of the 11th Doctor?
These people don't kill me. Matt Smith is not my favorite.
Okay.
Yes, he did a good job, but
yeah, I'm on the same. Like, I liked what he did. Like,
girls love him because he's attractive, but I feel like David Tennant is way more attractive.
Did you get to wait? I think I saw your page. Did you get to meet him at Wizard World Philadelphia?
No, I went to the Q&A with him and Billy Piper. So yes, I was in the same room. I breathed the same air as him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I was close enough.
Yeah, because like when he was here in March at Wizard World Raleigh, like I saw his line for photos and stuff, and I was like, it's $100 to get a photo and $100 to get a signature. I just kind of like tried my best to lean my head over and like, oh, do I see him? Okay, I saw him. Walk away.
I breathed his air. Okay, that's fine.
And then like the same for like William Shatner. Like I saw him like at a distance, and I was like, I see him. Okay, cool. And then the one person I wish I had gone like shake. I walked past his booth was John Snyder, and I was like I want to go shake his hand. And then I walked away, came back, and he was gone. I was like, oh, man. Okay.
Well, yes, like some of them, like if you like, don't be a creep though. Don't let them see you being a creep. But if you hover and like they leaving, like they going to like go get lunch or take a rest or like go to the bathroom, they would become like normal. Like Michael Rooker from The Walking Dead, he does it all the time. And he is. I don't understand why he plays mean characters all the time. He always plays villains, but he's the sweetest person you'll possibly ever meet in your life. He's so adorable. I'm like, why are you so mean on TV? But I commend your acting skills because you're nothing like what you play in real, like on TV in real life. Like they're two different things.
Because even like he did a great job in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Exactly. Like you meet him and he's like, come here, sweet guy, his little southern ass. He's like, come here, sweetheart, pose like this, and he'll pose you, take pictures, tell you look great, give you a hug. I'm like, why are you so nice? I'm scared. Should I be scared? Is this a trick?
Now I would be remiss to ask because I know one of my co-hosts would probably be mad at me if I didn't ask this question. Do you watch Flash and Arrow?
Do I watch what?
Flash and Arrow.
Arrow, watching on Netflix, catching up. Flash, I've seen a few episodes, but I never watch it consistently, so I have to rewatch it from the beginning. Like, I gotta catch up and, like, get the orders right. But, yes, I was watching, but scheduling and stuff made me miss episodes, and I hate, like, missing episodes and then lost, so I will get back on everything. Okay.
I will really say, like, speaking of, like, people that play, like, villains, like, Tom Cavanaugh does a great job, and because you haven't seen all of it, I'm not going to say much, but Tom Cavanaugh, you're going to like his acting. And, like, there are, like, all these internet memes of, like, yeah, if you're around him and he starts laughing, you better laugh, too. I'm like, oh, okay. So, that's my only little, like, spoiler-free thing about him. So.
Oh, okay. I'll look into. I'll get up on it. I'll see if I can watch it before school starts. Like, finish watching everything.
And The Flash as a whole, and then season 3 of Arrow is great. Like, they want you to watch it, Flash, Arrow, and however you can go by dates and watch them that way. But you should take your pick.
Right. I'll watch them. I'll watch everything. I got to get up on it. Like I'm trying to finish my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Whatever's left on Netflix.
I have to finish season 3. Season 2. Sorry, not 3.
Yeah, exactly. So we're seeing we're both here. See, it's okay.
So, am I going to be right in guessing that you actually like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I do. Almost like it kept me interested. It's kind of like Doctor Who meets CSI. Flash Law and Order. Like it's continuous. Like it keeps the string line connected and everything. But each episode is like a different case, which I love. But you don't necessarily have to watch the other episodes to figure out what's going on, because they fill you in. That's what I like about Doctor Who. Because, yes, everything's connected, but it always tells you, it recaps everything else that happened. You'll explain everything over so you're not, like, completely lost.
That's true.
So I like shows like that. and yes, I love it. Love. I gotta say, it's end of season 1 for real though. For real. I was so upset. I was like, stop it. No.
Oh, the end of season 1? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no. But why? You were such a cutie.
Like the one thing I love about S.H.I.E.L.D., and I keep trying to tell people like you should watch it, and they're like, nah. I'm like, but what I really enjoy is like how well it ties into the movies and in between the movies.
Exactly. So stuck in and like gives little Easter eggs too. I'm like, yeah, sneaky peeky.
Cause it's like I'm one of those people that like I like to like record several episodes at a time, then watch it. And then like but I got started season 1 kind of like I started like when I watched it the first time when the first episode aired, and then I stopped. Like I waited a while, and then when I saw Winter Soldier, I was like, okay. So then and then I went back and started watching the show, and I started putting it together, and I was like, so this whole centipede thing was Hydra.
Exactly.
Awesome. And then looking at like how like each little random thing led up to that point, and then the little nuances of like Agent Sitwell with him being on the episode before the movie, and then he's told, "Hey, we need you to go to the Lumerian Star where you see him in the movie," and I'm like, that's really good.
Exactly. This is why I love Marvel. They're showing about their shit. I'm sorry. I am a Marvel girl, always have been. DC's cool, but Marvel girl for life.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm like, I know, because I think I have like 13 episodes left to go in season 2. Like I've only watched like a little bit so far, but like knowing where, like from what I understand, that the episode before Age of Ultron like leads right to the beginning of the movie. Like, have you seen that one yet or no?
No, I just finished. I think I'm on like the first episode of season 2 for S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, and then you're in for a treat then. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no spoiler.
Yeah. So what happened was this? Okay.
Don't do it.
I will just say this one thing. They make a lot of references to like things in the past that happened in the movie where you kind of forgot about it, like the Abomination thing from like they make real references, like so they tell you where people are and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, that's really cool.
Stuff like that, because then like I said, they need little Easter egg trails and gumdrop presents everywhere, which I love.
Now, have you watched Daredevil?
No.
I've
only
seen.
Listen, I only watch Netflix and I'm on my boyfriend's house because I don't have it here at my house. So whenever I'm over there, I try and figure out something to watch that, then get on the next thing. Okay.
I've only watched the first episode of the show, but they do a really good job of grounding the whole Hell's Kitchen thing into the Marvel Cinematic Universe of like saying that the reason this neighborhood has gone to hell is because of the Battle of New York.
Yeah.
And like it's real subtle nods, like they just mention like they're like the battle in the sky, and it's like if you know what you're talking about, you know.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, then you're like, what's that little reference? I want to know. Like, no, go watch a movie. But it's like it's like I like what Marvel's doing. I just like I don't have any reservations about what's going on. I just hope when we get to the point of Infinity War, that everyone will stop being like, I don't know about this new thing I don't know about. I'm like, can y'all just like please read a book?
I remember the guy all in Infinity Wars or Infinity Gauntlet got the whole set at Boston Con. So like he cosplayed that in Warlock. So and he was like the first one to do it. So now when the movie comes out, everybody's gonna be doing that in Warlock, and he's like one of the first people to do it. So. All that I've seen in like the New York area, at least.
I've never seen anybody cosplay as Adam Warlock, nor have I really seen in Doctor Strange. So what's going to happen in like next 2 years.
So yeah, everybody's going to be doing the Warlock soon. My boyfriend's like sitting there in his suit, like one of the original ones with the black and red bodysuit, the red and yellow cape, and he made the staff and everything.
See, and then this is like I haven't actually read all this yet, but this is. Yeah.
He got piece of fan art done at Comic-Con of Thanos with the gauntlet.
Nice.
From an artist. You gotta get it framed. Like, you gotta frame all your stuff. Like, with them.
And the one thing I didn't ask you about, I know people were like, "Why didn't you ask this earlier?" But like I know the two of you do the two of you do cosplays together. So how is it doing like couples cosplays?
Listen, I've always wanted to do couples cosplays since I started. I'm like, oh my god, how cool would that be? Like the person I went into this sorry. The person I actually met at a Comic-Con.
Okay.
But we weren't like attending for fun. He was working. He was doing security. He was doing security for Will Wheaton.
Nice.
And I was promoting this company called We Love Colors. And they do like body suits for all the spandex and stuff, and they're all like the same uniform color, so you can get like gloves and everything to match. If you're doing like a whole like Green Lantern kind of thing, so everything is like all the same color. So it's good for cosplaying. And he saw me, and a lot of my friends were there, so I'm hanging out with them. I was exchanging numbers with one of my friends, and he's like, "Oh, can I get your number?" And the thing people don't know about me is when I'm at cons, I am like I'm nice beyond reason. Like, I don't know why. It's just like something about con. It's something in the air that does that to me. Like, I'm just with this like happy, nice powder all over me, and just like the sweetest person ever. Because like usually if I'm like I live in New York, so guys always try and talk these like here. So I'm usually just like rude and I keep it moving. But something about cons are nice to everyone. We changed numbers. We talked for a while, and it's been 2 years. And we're still together. Our anniversary is actually right after New York Comic-Con, October 16th.
How many years?
2. Oh. Almost going to be 2.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Yes. But yeah, so much fun. When I found out he was down to like cosplay with me and do couples cosplay, I'm like, that's it. You're the one. Done. You accept my weird. You're willing to be weird with me.
So like when, like I guess like, I'll cut this time out. Give me a second.
Oh well.
I had a question. I'm gonna cut this out. I know. I forgot my question.
Ask me about couples cosplay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was like, okay, when you're designing like your couples cosplays together, like what is it that you keep in mind, like when you're doing these things together?
Well, of course, I've been doing this way longer than you have, so I already had at least 7 cosplays already done. So I told them like, if you would like, start off with something easy that you look like. So his first cosplay was Ken from Street Fighter. That went along with Vega. I wanted to do Vega, so I made my Vega and his Ken the same year, and we did that together. Because I love Vega. Like, I'm like, he's so diva, he's so like he's amazing. He's so much fun. He's always so arrogant and snarky. So I was like, let me do Vega. So we did that, and then I already had my Raiden and my Jade from Mortal Kombat. He's like, I love Sub-Zero, so we needed Sub-Zero to go with that. So most of it has been, in the beginning, was finding stuff that matched with stuff I already had, and now recently we've been like building things together.
Okay. Nice. Do y'all have anything like anything in the works for future cons or like our New York Comic Con this year?
Yes. So we're resurfacing our Jafar V. Dent and Holly DeVille for New York Comic Con. Okay. I am actually in the process right now of working on his Uncanny X-Men Magneto wetsuit.
Nice.
That's what he's doing. That's what he's debuting. I'm debuting my 4090 there as well for Last Day Con. And I want to work on my animated series Storm from the 90s.
Nice.
With the hair and yes, all the amazingness that she is. So yeah, that has to get. I got to start on that. I'm so far behind, but yes, we are working on some new things. And I also have some like anime stuff in the works for me and my little cousin. She loves Ruby, so she wants to be Ruby, and she wants me to be Blake. So like I'm down, and she wants to be Hatsune Miku, and she wants me to be Gumi. So from Vocaloid, so we're doing that as well.
Awesome. And does your boyfriend have his own cosplay page?
What?
Does your boyfriend have his own cosplay page?
Yes, he does. I made him get one.
Okay.
Even though it was before his rule, like he didn't have 4, but I still made him get one.
Okay.
Now he has 4, so it's fine.
Okay, well, what is his cosplay page that I want to like shout it out to?
Oh, his cosplay page on Facebook is Cloverdale Cosplay.
Okay.
Clover Dale Cosplay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I usually tag him in, like we tag each other when we're working on stuff.
Nice. Now, like I know you mentioned games earlier, so like what, and I know you talked about Mortal Kombat. Like, what are some of like, your favorite games?
Yeah, I love fighting games growing up. Like me and fighting games, Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, all that stuff. Soul Calibur, like let's get into it. I like beating people up in games. So I believe that my favorite RPGs of all time had to be Final Fantasy VII.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Dated cosplaying a chocobo, like a real life-size chocobo. But I don't know if that's like possible. But I'm gonna figure it out. I want to be a chocobo. I want to be a chocobo so bad.
I'm about to look it up. I believe that is doable.
I think it is. But I don't. Like I barely have faith in the cosplays I have now, and I don't know where I would keep it. I would have to get like a storage locker.
Ah, nice. I'm looking it up right now.
I'm pretty sure I've done it. But they probably have like a whole like woodworking workshop and like all this other power tools and stuff that I don't have.
Oh, I found it.
See, I'm sure. I will.
I know I misspelled it, but sure. Yep, I'm looking at it. Like, there's one of this. I believe this person is wearing it, and I think there's one of somebody riding one.
I see the person riding one, which is cool because they used their legs that did that weird like little gummy leg thing over top, which is very clever.
Yeah, and then there's somebody that's like walking around as like an inner tube type thing, but they're walking around with it. It's like, oh, that works. Okay, so
like if I do it, I'll be on Jim Henson stuff and like have like an animatronic puppet that I'm inside. I can look around, blinky eyes and everything, but I'm not there yet.
The animatronic ones, like I'm really I like those because I look at them and like I don't know how you did it. I just know it works, and I want to get on your level. Because I have you ever seen a documentary called Comic-Con Episode 4 Fans Hope?
No.
It's on. It should still be on Hulu, I think. But one part of it follows, and I don't remember. I think this woman's name is Holly. I don't remember what her last name is, but I believe she's now like a consultant on like the possible upcoming Mass Effect movie. But she and her friends made Mass Effect cosplays, and it's a guy. He did a Krogan, and the eyes move and stuff.
Oh.
And I think.
You see that Resident Evil guy? Like he did the final boss in like Resident Evil, the mutated guy with the one eye, like the other, like you didn't see it. That's his name. It was in Resident Evil 1, the end guy.
No, I haven't seen that.
I'll link it to you. And like the eyeball moves and it was amazing. It was huge. It was like movie ready. But these people all have like workshops and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot I need to get into. Like right now, like I only really have like two different cosplays. So I'll get there.
Listen, you'll have time. That's the better thing about cosplay. You just need to find the time to do it. But you can get it done. It's just like time management, you know?
Mm-hmm. Back to games for a second. Like, what's like your system of choice?
I'm a PlayStation girl. Sorry.
Okay.
Nintendo and PlayStation. It started off with, what was it, Sega Genesis, I believe.
Nice.
Yes. That was my first game system that I had in PlayStation 1. And yeah, everybody in my family has PlayStation.
Okay.
We use to like game each other.
Yeah. Do you have a PS4?
My dad does. I do not.
Okay.
My dad, my uncles, they all have PS4s, so I just go over there and like mess with them and steal their. I'm not allowed to play horror games on any of their devices. I think you can figure out why. I'm not allowed to play horror games on anyone's device, not even my boyfriend's.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fighter, not a flighter. Like my response.
Yeah.
For when I'm scared is to fight. So I throw things, and everybody has nice big screen TVs.
That's something that I remember.
I play scary games.
That's the thing I remember like about the Wii. Like when the Wii first came, like they had the little straps on the remote. It's like please put the straps on because you're gonna throw your remote at the TV. And I saw. I mean, thankfully I've never thrown it, but I've seen videos of people throwing it and it hit the TV, and I'm like, that was your fault.
That's all by accident and for not putting on the strap. They know, but me, like I said, my response for when I'm scared is to fight, not flight. So I throw things. I throw things, then I scream, and then I laugh. But I'm not allowed to play scary games at anyone's house anymore.
This wasn't exactly a scary game, but this was when I first started playing Skyrim when it came out, and I was playing it on a TV that didn't have an HDMI cable on it, and like the game got to nighttime, and I always knew like I can't see crap at night on this game because like okay, but it was like the time I was like I'm gonna be brave, I'm gonna try, so I'm walking, and my controller is like vibrates, and I drop it, and I'm like, and
that's another thing that pisses people off because they added that. They added that around the time I think the second or third Resident Evil came out.
Yeah.
No, you don't do that to people.
Mm-hmm.
People have heart conditions. That's not right.
And I think what turned out, it was like a tiger attacking me, but I couldn't see it.
You couldn't see, so you didn't know what was going on.
And then finally, like I talked to a friend of mine. He was like, "Yeah, games like that are optimized for HDMI cables." So I was like, "All right, fine." So I finally got a cable for my TV, played it, and the game at nighttime. I was like, "I can see."
I can see things.
and then I just remember I beat the tiger. I think I killed it, and I was like, I'm going to bed. It was like 2 a.m. and I'm playing it, and I was like, I quit.
I think I should try that thing called Sneak now.
Yeah, but I have like one more thing for you, and then we can release you back to the interwebs. It's like one thing we've started doing recently is like playing games with people, and now I'm just curious. Like, have you heard of like the whole date, marry, kill game?
What?
Have you ever heard of like the whole date, marry, kill game?
No.
It's like, and I'm gonna use like video game characters and comic book characters and TV characters, but it's like, okay, I would date this person, I marry this person, or I kill this person.
Oh yeah, that I know, that.
Okay.
We do that. That's a drinking game we play sometimes.
Gotcha. So I just want to do like because I know we've talked about a lot of stuff. So
we went on like 6 million tangents.
Yes. So I think I'm going to do 3 categories. And I didn't ask you. Oh, before I go into that, I know you're into like the whole sci-fi genre stuff. So Star Wars, Star Trek. Are you into both of them? Are you into like Star Wars and Star Trek? I didn't ask. Both.
Yes.
Okay. So either.
I'm by fantasy, if that's a word. I think I just made it up. I don't mind either. I love my favorite Star Trek is Next Generation. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, aka Sir Patrick Stewart, my future baby daddy. I love that old man. Get up on my him and Sir. I know Sir Ian McKellen ain't into me, but he can still have my babies. It's fine.
And what was the word you made up?
Fantasy?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay, I got you.
Bisexual.
Okay. As
Sci-fi. Sci-fi? There we go. Don't judge me.
Hey, we'll come back to the games in a minute, but the Star Trek movies, or more so the J.J. Abrams movies, are you a fan of those?
They were good.
Okay.
Exactly the Spock, I guess.
Yeah, I got it.
Wait. When you passed, I literally cried. Like, you don't understand. I was hysterical. My mom was like, "What is it with you?" I was like, "You don't understand."
Wait, this was in the which one? Which movie? I
No,
forgot.
when Leonard Nimoy died. Like,
Yeah. I misheard. I misheard you. Sorry, I misheard you. Yeah, I was really bummed when they said Leonard Nimoy passed. I was like, why? No.
my heart dropped to my ass. I was like, "Oh, what's going on with his life?"
Yeah, it's. I mean, I know we all can't be here forever. I know that.
But like, when you see them on TV for so long, you start to think that they're that character in your mind. Like, you know it's not real, and you expect them to be alive forever. But yeah, it's just like they're like friends. Like, you know, like you watch them for so long, they become friends to you. Like, you know, even if you don't like know them personally.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, like I still watch like Next Generation. Like I love like all the different Star Trek shows. But, like I watched on like I had like a mini Next Generation marathon like a week ago, and I kind of forget that Will Wheaton is in his 40s, but in the show he's still a teenager. So you kind of forget like okay. Yeah, so it's like okay, but then you look at people like Brent Spiner, and I'm like, he's aged pretty well. You know,
He still looks like himself.
He does. But now I'm thinking like, okay, well, we know Leonard Nimoy had a cameo in Into Darkness, but
Yeah,
I was kind of hoping for a little more, but it's hey, he's crossed over so many years. I mean, I know he wasn't in Star Trek, but Christopher Lee was the same thing, like being in so many stuff over the years, and now
see, that's why I love him with all like that's an old school horror movie. Yes, please.
Dracula, yes.
Dracula.
And I mean, like I always heard of him like when I was younger, but then I think I really got to see him in Lord of the Rings, and then the Hobbit movies, and I was like, okay, cool. But then, or more so, was seeing him as Count Dooku. I was like, this dude is awesome. And now, were you a fan of Star Trek Enterprise? That little short-lived TV series.
Did I watch that? I think I saw a few episodes.
Yeah, it's set before Star Trek. Because and this is how you know we had too much time as nerds to think about stuff. I was like the order you're supposed to watch Star Trek, all of it is you watch the movie First Contact first, then you watch Enterprise, then you watch Star Trek, then Next Generation. The movies are in there somewhere. Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and that's it.
Yeah, I did watch Voyager. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, Voyager is like my show because like the Borg are my favorite villains. So it's like, yay! And I have the Borg collection, and I'm like, yeah, I have Borg episodes. I can watch them at my leisure. But
there you go.
But
Yeah.
But one more thing, and then I'll go back to our game that I brought up. People were waiting for. But
yeah, definitely into Star Wars and Star Trek.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody else. First three, amazing. What are there other ones? I don't think so. Joking. The other ones are and I'm scared about the remakes that are coming. The new ones I'm scared. I'm scared. Like I'm literally terrified. Like I don't know.
First thing, I like the prequels. Oh, okay, I like them. But anyway.
Some of them were okay.
Which one?
Definitely not the over Jar Jar thing. That can go eat piece of poo.
Yeah. I have this. There's like a couple reasons why I like the prequels. It's because, and people have already heard this before, but I'm gonna say it again. it's just because of the whole like, and I still want to write a paper on this, and this is weird, but I never got a chance to write it, so I still want to just write it just cause. But from one point of view, you look at the concept of slavery, and you look at the character of Anakin Skywalker. He was a slave his entire life until he died, and it was like, although like he won his freedom or he won his freedom, he gets thrown into the Jedi Order and like, well, here are the rules we're gonna have to follow. And what's your cat's name?
He's flopping. He just doesn't care.
Hi. Then like, he gets in the Jedi Order, and then they're like, you have rules you gotta follow. He's like, I don't want to. Yeah, you have to. And then Palpatine tricks him and stuff, and it's like, now you're on my side. You gotta listen to me.
Yeah.
And then it's like, when he finally betrays the Emperor, it's like, it took him years, but he did bring balance to the Force technically. Took him some years. And then he dies. Like, he's like, nah, I see my son. Okay, goodbye. And then the whole thing of the whole politics, like the whole political thing of like how intricate Palpatine, did everything he did. Because I just read the book called Tarkin, and like which is like part of the new continuity of like the whole Disney thing. And I'm like, I like how like they go back and reference stuff in the prequels and the Clone Wars show, everything, but it's like Tarkin's rise to power. But then it also talks about his dealings with the Emperor and how he was also kind of like in the behind the scenes of dealing with the whole get Palpatine into office. So he knew what was going on, but we just didn't see Tarkin until like the end of episode 3. But also, I love Rebels. You should watch Rebels. It's an awesome show.
What on Cartoon Network?
This one was on Disney XD, but
I know some cartoon shows.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen a few. And I'm like, but you're right to show on 42. Yeah, children.
And it's the same team that did Clone Wars. So I'm like, I like what they did. So, and the one thing I do enjoy is the fact that what is it? Like shoot. Oh, it's like no, like they're. I mean, like since season 2, they only had like one episode so far, but like they're doing a good job of bridging. Like, hey, these things happen in the Clone Wars and all this and that, and now they brought characters back from the Clone Wars. I'm like, yay, it's all canon, and we still don't get to see Ahsoka in the movies, but it's still canon. So cool. But episode 7, I'm optimistic.
I want to be optimistic, but I'm more scared than anything.
Yeah. For what part?
Just how they're gonna go with it now that it's Disney run, like
True. Yeah.
Like, the animated series have been really good. Seeing how it's targeted toward kids, even though I know a bunch of adults watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just nervous about where they're going to take it and like storylines they're going to go with.
And now we have the anthology films coming, so we're going to have a Boba Fett film probably. We had the one called Rogue One, then there's a Han Solo film, and it's like now people, I guess they were young when the first one came out, now they're at the age of we can make these things, and now it's like legal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but okay, back to, and there was a reason I brought up the Star Wars and Star Trek, because I was about to make a category all Doctor Who, but now I can expand it. So, very long-winded way of going back to what I was talking about. Okay, so first category, I'm gonna do three categories here. The topic of sci-fi. Who would you date, marry, and kill? Your choice.
Sci-fi?
Yeah. Or I could say narrow it down to Star Wars, Star Trek, and Doctor Who.
Alright, yeah. I'm like, too much. My mind is too many people. I gotta start with Kill. Kill from... We're killing Jar Jar Binks. That's
Okay.
I am definitely marrying David Tennant's doctor.
Okay.
Mostly my argument as well. Do we make Martha a lesbian? I do that.
Okay.
And who would I would date Lieutenant Worf.
I didn't expect. You said Lieutenant Worf?
Yes.
Okay.
Love the Klingon boy. Sorry. I had to do it.
Okay. So, kill Jar Jar. You said you date Lieutenant Worf, and who'd you said marry Death Doctor or Martha? Or both? Anyway.
Can I be a polygamist, maybe?
Yeah, sure. Okay, sure. Fine. Okay. Next category, because we talked about comics a lot, comic books.
What are we doing?
DC and Marvel.
Marvel Image?
Yeah.
Dark Horse?
Yeah.
Something?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start with kill again. Who am I killing? I don't know. It's probably going to have to be somebody from DC. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Who am I killing?
Stop.
I will kill. I don't know. It's hard. I don't want to kill anyone.
Okay, you don't have to.
Well, I'll do it. Let's see. Who do I hate the most in DC? Do I hate anyone that bad for me to kill them? Like if I had to? We are killing Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor, okay.
It's done. That's it. That's how it's going to be.
Alright. That's
cool. I'm dating Sandman from the Sandman comics.
Okay.
And I am marrying Mystique.
Nice.
Had to be done.
Bring it back around. Okay. And my last category is video games.
Let's see. I am dating Earthworm Jim.
Okay.
There, you guys. I took it way back. I'm dating Earthworm Jim. I'm going to kill Parappa the Rapper. I'm sorry, Parappa the Rapper. You gotta go. I love you, but
you gotta believe.
The woman who wants fire. I'm sorry. And I'm marrying Lord Raiden. He's always my favorite. Nice. That's it.
Okay. Awesome. But thank you for playing our Date, Marry, Kill game. Awesome. It's the second time.
I'm going to wait back. People, some of you are listening are probably like, who's Earthworm Jim? Who's Parappa the Rapper?
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
yes. For you young people.
For you children.
Yes, I'm going to drink some tea while I talk about this. Let me stop. Parappa the Rapper is a PlayStation character who, if any of you played PlayStation All Stars, he was the dog-looking character that rapped and had his ears, and he was like a toboggan, and he has a skateboard.
Exactly. And Sensei Onion.
Oh yeah, Sensei Onion.
Onion, yeah.
And
chop, punch.
Yeah.
Get it done. I'm sorry. I'm not that old, people, I swear. I'm only 26.
And Earthworm Jim, I've never played him that much, but I'm familiar with him. I'll leave that to you.
You should still play Earthworm. It's so much fun. I would love to cosplay him too, but I just gotta figure out the mechanisms of it all.
Oh yes.
But Earthworm Jim, my homie.
Nice. But before we wrap things up, is there anything else you want people to know about you?
I'm weird. I'm sure you did. Anything people want them to know about me?
Yeah.
If you ever see me at Dawn, say hi. I love new friends. Say hi, please. Come talk to me. Yes.
all your social networking, do you like things you want to plug so people can follow you online?
Facebook is Delta Major. Delta like the airline, major like major. My Instagram is Delta_major, and soon I'm starting to work on a nerd fashion underwear line coming up. Hopefully I'll have samples by October. Get those out for Christmas. So yeah, Delta Major. Mostly everything's Delta Major.
Nice. Forget. So you can get your own PS4. There's going to be a Darth Vader themed PS4 coming out soon.
I'm good about that. That's what I'm thinking. Now I'm like, maybe am I going to do it? Because I have Darth Vader poster right on my wall over here. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. See it?
Oh, nice.
And I just bought some more prints. I bought 2 prints. Darth Vader and Yoda fighting. I bought a Boba Fett one and a Stormtrooper one. I love me some Star Wars. But yes, I thought I was like, ooh, should I do it? Should I not? I'm probably gonna do it.
Because I've been holding out, like, because like I know when the Batman bundle came out for Arkham Knight, I was like, nah, I can wait. And then seeing this over the weekend, like, there's a Darth Vader one and it has the helmet on it and the controller is black and it has like the red buttons.
That sounds like that's one of the first songs I learned how to play on the piano, by the way. Darth Vader's theme song.
Nice.
I'm like, should I do it? I'm noticing I'm drawn to evil characters. Did that say something about me? I think it might.
No, then you could cosplay Team Rocket.
I always wanted to do James.
Nice.
So much fun. It was like, why not Jesse? Like, James is more fun than Jesse. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he is. Let's bring up the fact that James comes from money. And
what?
like, you remember like those cartoons, like episodes, and like we hear about James's past and the fact that he's rich, but he doesn't own up to it.
That's it. He's doing his own. Listen, his Boba Fett home. Listen, no, none of his Pokemon work. Giovanni is mean as hell. He's dealing with some stuff, man.
Yeah, James is interesting.
He's so fun.
Him and Meowth and Jesse are 3 of a kind. I mean, Meowth, I think, still steals the show, even on the new show, like X and Y.
He always has like the quick punchlines and nice quips and stuff.
And to go back to what we talked about earlier about the whole Pokemon theory, I just thought about this, and I don't know if this has been done, but you ever notice that Meowth sometimes forgets that he's a Pokemon? That. Yeah, it's like, because like he walks on 2 legs, but then he'll talk, but then he'll give other Pokemon orders, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, throw me into the fight," and I'm like, "You just remembered you were a Pokemon, right? Okay." So
he might be a Pokemon too. He might be like on some next level stuff, like you know.
So that means that he could become a human being when the show ends, and we're like, yeah, like give us a new series about that, Nintendo, or.
I was always wondering, like, why is he the only one that talks? Is he like you've heard the theory that it's like the Pokemon world is like a post-apocalyptic thing, and that's why everybody's like going off to like find new land and train and stuff, because that's like all there is to do now.
Oh wow. I never thought about that much, but that makes sense.
And like that's why it's okay that these little kids are going out to like train Pokemon, because that's the only way. Like if you get a badge and like becoming well known, that's the only way your family's gonna get like money. Mm-hmm. Like there was an episode I watched where the guy, he was going around like showing the movies, and like he was narrating them stuff, and he had a projector. It was like one of the newer episodes, and I'm just like, that makes sense, because like you want the stuff from the old days, but only 2 people have the technology still, so it makes sense that it's a post-apocalyptic kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna leave you with one more thought here for Pokemon. I got one more Doctor Who question, and then we can get the TARDIS and leave. Yeah, I'm sad. Jokes. You ever notice like when Ash he knows about we're gonna go to a new region. It's like it's the first time that he's heard about the region. He's like, this new region called Kalos. What's over there? And it's like the rest of the world knows about it, but it's like he is the voice of us. Where we're like, what's this new thing? And he's like, what's this new thing?
Yes.
But then when you get over there, people are like, oh, he's from Power Town in Kanto. I've heard about the place. I've been over there, and I'm like, but Ash has never heard of you. That's funny.
Like, I guess whenever he wasn't like super desolate, like freaking Chernobyl or something. Like, it's just super desolate, and like no one, like people heard about what happened there, but they never been outside, and like he's like one of the few people that venture out. Because remember, like nobody else really leaves the town, only like the kids. But I guess like they were probably maybe they were immune to whatever happened, and like all the adults have to stay quarantined. I don't know.
There has to be some fan fiction about this on the internet somewhere.
Reddit has probably a deep evil tunnel of all this stuff. Some weird rabbit hole you can sink into.
Yeah, the last thing, upcoming season of Doctor Who. Are you excited?
I am so excited. I think I might just have a thing for Scottish doctors.
Okay.
Capaldi, Tennant. Like, I think I'm just speaking my boyfriend's part Scottish, so I think it's just the Scots.
Okay.
But no, he's such a breath of fresh air. I love Capaldi so much.
Yeah,
so much.
Because he does a good job of combining like all the previous ones into him to a certain degree. Like, I'm just waiting for the episode. I think they said they're gonna explore like the fires of Pompeii one more time to see why he chose that face.
Exactly, because he was in that episode. I was like, yeah.
And also, Karen Gillan was in there, so but she's on other things now, so we don't have to worry about her. I mean, she's good.
She is exactly. Yeah. But no, yeah, I love it. Like he has the quirky, like fast thinking of David Tennant, and he has like the weird, like gestures of Matt Smith, and like sometimes he gets really stern, like Eccleston used to be. But like it all works. It's just like, yes, you are everybody. I love you.
But September 19th is when it comes back. And I just know when the season's going. I just know the season finale is going to be one of those like, why we gotta wait another year?
Because they know we're gonna come back. That's why they do it. Mm-hmm. They know we're gonna come back. That's all.
And I think Macy Williams' character is supposed to be his daughter again or something.
Interesting.
Because I don't know. That's just me guessing. Because I didn't realize that was Macy Williams. But because I've never watched Game of Thrones, but I know who she is. But when they show her in that trailer, and I was like, is that supposed to be Jenny?
We don't listen. You know, Doctor Who always got twists and turns. I just want him to get a new companion already. I'm sick of Clara. I'm sorry, you guys. I said it. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her a long time ago. But yeah.
When should she have left?
The first time she threatened to look when he came out, and like he was in his little nighty gown thing. I was over her.
Oh, and she had the whole fit of like, who's this guy?
Yeah, I was like, all right, bye. Why does everybody go through this? Like, you guys know he regenerates. Like, get with the program. Bye now. You had your fun at the little dialect with all that girl and the little maid from the snowman mom. Like, you had your run. I'm over you. Like, next, please. Sorry.
Because I like what Madame Vastra said to her, like he had the young face for you. Now he can be for himself. Like, get over it. I was like, okay, smart.
And just like, can we get a new companion, please?
I was kind of hoping Danny Pink could have been a new companion, or he could still come.
I was so happy, like, that he was in the timeline. I'm like, yes, where is this going? And then it went nowhere. Well, it might be bringing it back, because she did meet him when they went to the moon thing.
Yeah, and I really believe that because it's Doctor Who, there will be some inventive way of being like, he'll come back, and they can end up together, and then she'll leave.
Gone for good.
Yeah, I mean, I like it when the Doctor has companions, but I also like it when he's by himself.
Me too, but he does more fun things, but he's not being held back by humans.
Yeah, like Warriors of Mars. Oh wait, let me stop. That's sad.
Maybe I might not like it when he's alone now, because all episodes when he's alone freak me out. I don't like that. No, keep him with people. They're less scary.
Because what was it? All his
And they think he was alone too, right? Because he left Donna at the pool, or whoever at the pool.
Yeah, because he was alone. Because like they had the episode when was it?
All the scary stuff happened to him alone, no?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, even they did explore some of that with Matt Smith, like when Amy and Rory were gone, like living like their married life, but you know he was by himself for like a small time, or like what 200 years or something like that. But you know, but we could stay for hours on that. But I do want to say thank you again for coming on our show.
Yes, thank you for having me. This was fun. We literally could be here all freaking night. I'm sure of it.
Yes, because our show has the knack for becoming Star Wars NPR hour. And I haven't done
Star Wars, Doctor Who, just nerd NPR. That's it.
Ooh, that could be a new thing. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
But thank you again, and you're welcome to come back. You're welcome to come back anytime you like.
Yes, we'll be messaging. I'll send you all those links and send me all the links so we can share in our fandom of all the cool stuff we find on the interwebs.
Yes, and I'm going to state this on the podcast. It's nice to know somebody that likes Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. America.
Oh, people are like, oh, I'm sorry, you guys.
Because I have some friends that are like they started it and then they were like, nah, it's not going nowhere. And I'm like, trust me, it's going to go somewhere. It's going to go somewhere.
Give it a chance. Like, finish the first season out. That they go like, oh my God, no, what's the next season? Help me.
Yeah, I just need to see if there's going to be like I want to. For those who've never watched it, I don't mind talking about this because y'all probably never will, but I still encourage it. The whole explanation of like why did Agent Coulson survive, I like that, and I bought it.
It means everything. Watch it, people. Just watch. Have your faith and watch and enjoy it. That's it.
Yes, because it's a nice tie-in to Guardians of the Galaxy. For those who haven't seen it, I don't know why you haven't, but okay. All right, well, thank you. We're good.
Thank you.